Love and light. This is CYNETHA Jade. Most call me Love. Love and light to you. If this message has reached you, chances are you were guided here by your higher self and or spiritual guidance team. I appreciate each and every one of you who will be a dear and click that like button. And if you enjoy the vibe, I dare you, go on ahead and subscribe and get ready for good vibes. I am not a doctor, nor am I offering any legal or medical advice. Please note all readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Also, please note the description box below each and every video on the channel. Therein you'll find the ways with which to connect with your girl, as well as any payment information for those looking to tip, donate, book a personal reading, or more. If you're still here, you're supposed to be. So let's get on with your sessions, shall we?
Love and Light Collective. I know we got a crazy shot of the studio. You guys don't mind me. I just didn't want to do like a blackout in case that was like extremely boring for somebody. So look away if you must, or hey, soak it all in. That is definitely part and parcel of some of the artwork that your girl is capable of producing. So I also thought maybe I'd share that instead of the window this time, you know. But hey, perfection don't exist, all right? So we can take the pressure off, remember? All right. So basically I'm speaking to myself with my Virgo placements. Okay, collective makes sense. Don't mind me. Where the heck? Okay, so have some channeled-ish. All right, we're gonna talk about to bring to the collective today. All right, so I do have a message from the Dark Mothers upcoming, but because that's going to take a lot more energy, we're gonna get into that a bit later because I definitely need some time for that one. That's a lot. Even just pulling the decks, like I only pulled like 3 of them so far, and I'm like, I had to take like actual like several steps at breath work just to keep acclimated there. So, and we do have a lot to talk about, inclusive of Gaia, if you can believe it, with the messages from the darker goddess realm, okay, inclusive of Hecate, and Lilith, and more, okay? So, stay tuned, all right? Thank you. And, what else do I have to say? You know what I want to say before I forget? Thank you for checking out another video. You guys are awesome. I'm sure you can see the angel number clock. All right, so take a gander. It may have some significance for you with its time. I say time tongue-in-cheek because collective, it really doesn't exist beyond the man-made realm, right? So be mindful of that as well, especially if you are listening to a lot of readings that are time-based or timeless, okay? Energy is fluid, so that's going to trump time anyhow. And, you know, of course, when you're referencing some of those predictions, you can even look back and see that, you know, sometimes the waters were murky, referable to the time factor, okay? Even upwards to like a year out, perhaps. So be mindful when you are receiving, you know, these prophetic utterances and such, okay? Just to be mindful that divine timing trumps all, okay? So I channeled, what do I have here? Okay. I channeled the number, oh, excuse me, no, I didn't channel this part. I saw the archangel number. Why am I trying to say it's an archangel number? That's funny. Is it? Now I have to question. Is this hold on, collective, because now I'm like, okay, so Archangel Michael is coming through this number, all right, and did not want to be overlooked there. And the number is 1001, okay? Archangel Michael is definitely working very much for you, collective. Makes sense? Okay, Mike is amazing, all right? Extreme understatement. So I actually was speaking with him earlier, just in gratitude, of course, because I mean, Mike just does a lot. Mike's just doing the damn thing, okay? Whether you're aware of it or not, you guys, a lot of times we're not even aware. Can you just imagine, right? It's really important to really hold space, hold gratitude for your divine assistance and divine assistants, ANCE and ANTS, okay? Because here's the thing. Firstly, it magnifies your own awareness of what exists to your betterment, okay? The more you're aware of the angelic realm assistance, the more you receive of it. Makes sense? The more you call upon it, the more you utilize it, the more you benefit, okay? But I'm also grateful that this whole divine setup, okay, the templating here isn't such that we have to know, like, hey, Archangel Michael, can you save me from that speeding car, that speeding bullet, that speeding train? You know, it's like, wait, what? You know what I mean? I think I posted to the Facebook group the other day evidence of how somebody just really just missed death, like hardcore missed death by, I don't even want to say inches, maybe an inch. And it was involving a train, if you can imagine that, okay? And so, you know, of course, I'm not here to say, like, hey, here's the sitch, you're asked out unless you call archangels by their name and know exactly when to call for help. Like, come on. We come here with a birthright, all right? We are divine beings. We are divine royalty as well. We are of God. We are God. Makes sense? Like, so, I mean, it's really like, you really need to understand that, okay, when we're talking about some of these other things, spiritual and maybe perhaps not. But you guys, this life is far more spiritual, all right, than you might really realize. And so kudos to the divine that they don't have it set up that, you know, on top of us, you know, coming here with a veil that we've got to thin out and, you know, remember all aspects of self in spite of its existence at one point of the path or another. You know, very thankful that we don't have to know it all here as well, in spite of the veil being thin or not, okay? Such to the point where it's to our detriment because, you know, if we don't do it all, okay, then it doesn't get done at all. That's not the case. If we don't think about it all, if we don't preventative maintenance about it all, then it just can't be prevented. Then it just can't be maintained. That's not the truth either. You see what I mean? So please fear not, okay? But 1001 came through. All right. And it is also regarding the twin flame journey. You guys, I tried so hard not to just dive wholeheartedly down the rabbit hole of twin flames because I know the climate in the spiritual community regarding same is quite disgruntled. And there's almost like multiple agendas and reasons behind why that is as well, because, you know, you have the media stepping in trying to create confusion in the camp, as it were. And by camp, I basically mean, you know, chosen one energy, part and parcel of the 144,000. Makes sense that it would be on the list to take a hit, okay? On the list to create confusion within. Makes sense, okay? It's a strategy. So be mindful. To be mindful, right? Be mindful of your own intuition, right? And you're going to have to be mindful of that, firstly, over that of others' opinions and others' projections. Now, why is that? Because otherwise you're kind of not rocking with unshakable faith. You're kind of queasing out in the corner, aren't you? Like, you know, and do you even feel like you have a leg to stand on, even though you have two strong, very capable legs to stand on, perhaps? And I'm talking spiritual legs. Don't come for me if you're, you know, for some reason missing a limb. I get that. I'm really talking about the principle of the matter, not the actual meat suit. All right. But love and light to you anyhow, okay? Anywho, On Christmas Day by Jackson 5 was another channeled aspect of the message, part and parcel of this twin flame journey. There's some significance to Christmas time. There's some significance perhaps to even Jackson 5, Motown Christmas, all right? Being a person of color, whether one or more of you here, or one or more of you in your actual connection, okay? Because I'm speaking to a grouping of twin flame connections. Make sense? Right? Or speaking about them energetically, at least, all right? And I heard, once you realize you're hurt, please realize it's your responsibility to heal from it. Okay. Now, that is very sage advice, if I do say so myself, very wise. Okay. And we'll talk about it. I didn't really get much guidance. It was kind of like, you know why that is. So I'll take it away, kind of thing. So this is, in clarification of the channeled message that came through for the collective, at least the collective twin flames. I can't say it's going to resonate with everybody here, but I'm here to do my part. You're here to do yours, which is to utilize your intuition regarding the reading, okay? If it don't fit, let it sit, baby, okay? All right, so, yeah. Interestingly enough, the cards came out, and it was kind of crazy. I thought I was consulting another deck. I totally saw this deck in the queue, and I gripped it up all happily and everything, and I'm like, yeah, this is the deck that I was going for is not even included in this reading, okay? But the message stands. All right. And so it ultimately was the intuitive Kipper-ish Oracle Tarot. And so nothing just happened. So, we're talking twin flames, okay? And that was actually the first card that came out for you, okay? Now, there could be some aspect to somebody having extremely shorter sides, or shorn down or shaved down sides to their haircut. All right, there could be some significance to honey blonde hair or hair coloring, okay? There could be some significance to honey-toned eye colors, whether on the part of you and or your person. Somebody could actually normally have a bit of a redder eye because they're, just overworked, basically. I mean, I'm not here to word curse, but just is what it is that I'm picking up on. And their occupation could actually be in the medical field. They could be working their way to becoming a doctor and or actually being a doctor. It could be a PA, I'm hearing to say, or physician's assistant. It could be a dental tech as well. All right. The situation is that, long story short, there's been a lot of a mental and emotional instability connected to this connection, okay? It's triggering. It's not for the faint of heart. I get that. And here we are with this person popping back around. Okay, now we are in Mercury retrograde, so this could be part and parcel. I feel like that would be high-key part of the Divine's strategy to, make sure that this comes together. I don't know why I'm saying make sure. It must be fated. Makes sense, okay? So, you're definitely asked to keep your faith about this connection, because again, it must be fated that this person come back around. This is not a call to hold your breath, however. It's a call to do what you've been doing. This person could have actually been really just not turned on. Of course, I definitely don't mean sexually. Again, I don't mean that they were not turned on sexually. What I'm saying is turned on in the sense of activated, utilizing their intuition, really approaching their north node energy, climbing out of that crab bucket mentality and lifestyle, and heading on into the spiritually cleansed and intentional, purposeful path. Makes sense? So they were most likely milling about in that worldly energy. They are damn sure manifesting you in this connection. They want to have a house with you. I don't know if they're manifesting that they have a house for you when they come back around. Could be the case, and this could be definitely very much a surprise to you. There could be some significance to athletic wear, like Hurley. Who else is coming through? Oh my god, I can't. I'm picturing the emblem, but it's letters that I don't know how to make sense of that because I'm not super sports. I'm not really into super sporty athletic wear as far as the name brand, if that makes sense. Functionality, yeah, that's one thing, but the name brands, I don't. It's Hurley and what's the other one? I'm seeing it. Maybe it'll come through collective. I don't want to spend any more time on this. This person, definitely is in the background. I feel like my heart is, I almost feel lightheaded, very anxious. You could be seeing 7-7. I think this person's anxious just on the strength of like the history, right? The fact that they weren't turned on, yet they were probably very turned on the other way, right? And so, you know, that could have led to them like not being able to keep you, not being able to maintain the connection, not being able to maintain the vibe, not being able to keep the mask on, depending on who all we're talking about, right? And in the meantime, you know, you kept growing, you kept learning, you kept growing, you stood on your word to the divine and kept on your merry way to whatever other milestones that you were afforded opportunity to achieve while you remained on the path obediently. And so this has led to this rising star energy coming out from the Oracle deck. All right. And this is, you know, definitely everything that you at least deserve. And I say it that way because it's like, oh, it ain't done. Like, divine ain't done blessing your ass. Oh, no. You can't walk around here like 24 karat gold in the apple of God's eye and act like you ain't going to be blessed to the point where the world may know it. Your community will know. And, that ass gonna glow. You think you on fire now? Watch what the fire polish does. All right, that holy fire. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is something to be noted. It's giving noteworthy. It's giving, if anyone were to come across your picture at this current timeline, it's giving at least a hot damn. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a guy, girl, what have you. Why? Because you've been doing the work, so you are a blessed person, aren't you? Well, hell to the yes, you are, because you already came here, even with that veil, as a blessed person. But here's the sitch, and this is why, collective, even if you don't resonate with this, you can get this. I want you, take this, okay? Even if you don't resonate with this message, okay? I need you to know that you operating out of your authenticity, which won't allow for you to self-sabotage, let's talk about it. If you know that your soul is pulling you to a certain path, lonely as ever it may be, right? And you know that it's going to behoove you well to go down that path, dare I say, climb up it, okay? Because ain't no going down for you. I mean, you're like ascending onward ever, downward never, right? And that's part and parcel of that 7-7 energy that is attached to this rising star card. Rewards, okay, are your lifestyle. Miracles are your lifestyle. Blessings are your lifestyle, even on the shittiest days of the week, okay? If you want to talk about lower vibes, okay? It's giving extreme high versions of a lower vibe. So you can't really dip down too much like moon cycles past, all right? And ain't that grand? Most of us know that we had to try again to even pull ourselves out of the situation where the highs were so damn high and then the lows were so damn low. Now we're in the beautification path where we just kind of stay even keel on the higher end of the range. And on our worst days, maybe it's the high end of the medium aspect of the scale, but it's still much easier and it's still something pleasant. So now when I tell you, whoever I'm speaking to that resonates with that, it's gonna get good. You thought you were glowing already. All right. And that's also part and parcel of the anxiety coming in from this, dare I say, divine masculine here. We'll talk about it. We're talking about twin flames. We're talking about energies, not meat suits, all right? We got a masculine and a feminine here. And divine masculine's already like, okay, now here's the thing. I realized it was me. I realized I was the one. And I now realize you're always the one. Divine feminine, right? And I want to come in, but on top of it, on top of me working through these feelings of shame and guilt and embarrassment, you're glowing and moving and shaking. You're breaking down mountains and breaking down organizations and breaking down systems and, you know, right? So that's thrilling, yes, but also very daunting, right? And that's not a call, divine feminine, to dull any of that sparkle or shine or whatever the hell else you got going on there. You go right on ahead, do you? All right? This masculine will figure it out. The divine is helping. We're going to talk about it. This is happening in the distant future. This person is coming in. You are high priestess energy, in case you did not know. Own it. Act like it. Operate out of its energy. Okay? Check with the divine. Check with the divine if you're feeling like it's not you. The divine will tell you. You know what I mean? I'm not here to create confusion. But what I'm not here to do is ask you to stagnate yourselves when you are unfuckable. Like, what sense would that make? Just saying. High Priestess. Now here's this itch. I tried, again, so damn hard not to go down simply and slowly the twin flame rabbit hole here for the collective. Especially because you guys, we just had a reading. Like, we just had an update on the masculine, right? Here we are. Masculines are, like, not stopping with this ball rolling. All right? Some of you, you've got this masculine on block. They have you on block. All right? Take what fits. Okay? Either way, if there's no blockage, there's just no talking. Okay, and yet this blocked energy, referable to this card, not your path, right, comes with, and this is referable to your path, a beautiful energy of 9-9, a new beginning, a second chance, a new start, an actual start with no finish, perhaps. This person could have blocked you, though, because of their community, family, friends. Should we call them that? We'll call them karmics, okay? These could be people that were in this masculine's life way longer than you. I get that, okay? And so that means that there were, you know, big lessons for your person, okay? Now, let's think back, divine femmes, to the last big lesson you had to learn. Hey, might even be this person, right? How long did it take you to get over that one? How long did it take you to get through it? You should at least afford your masculine that amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to be like, okay, no, like, you didn't, you know, you missed the mark, right? Masculine, divine sir, right? But it's like, hold on, because the thing is, you two, aside from this community, divine feminine, are a big lesson. Just like you can't get around the fact that your masculine is a big lesson, all right? And lessons, again, are what they are, blessings, right? On the other side, you have your power, you understand your power. You've executed your power, right? Which, doesn't that really make you feel really powerful? Gosh, don't you deserve to feel it sometimes at least, right? So, you know, you got to go through the bigger lessons. Makes sense? Also, couldn't get around this ish. We've got like death magic and voodoo coming against this connection. We've got karmic feminine energy, whether this is simply and solely connected to familial connections, right? Mother, sister, auntie, grandma, you know, cousin vibes, or, you know, Jezebel coming out as well. All right, so a lot going on. That's a big lesson on how to execute divine masculine power for the divine masculine. Makes sense? These people, basically this community, these Jezebels, these mofos trying it in them streets and in the sheets, okay, are not going to get the achievement that you already have in your hands. The achievement's you anyways, right? The achievement is you, remember? Because you exist, you win at this, okay? Like, there's no competition. Stop trying to make a competition. That would have to be in a lower realm. That would have to be, you know, maybe part and parcel of a path of a lower vibrational version of yourself. You already fucked up and overcame that version, so please act like it, okay? You're too big now. You're too better now. You're too healed now. There's no problems now, okay? So there's this transition out of this conflict fuck shit, okay, energy, out of this, you know, believing people, places, and things and falsities energy on the part of the divine masculine, all right, who cannot get you out of their mental space, all right, at least. And they want to come in and make a love offer. This guy has money. Now let me tell you why also I know this guy has money. Going back to the Jackson 5 on Christmas Day. Hold on, I have to look. I had it pulled up. What the heck? Anyway, it's called Give Love on Christmas Day. I'm saying it wrong. Hold on. I wrote it down wrong. That's funny. So it's called Give Love on Christmas Day. And that's what came through the channeling this morning, okay? And this one aspect of the lyrics, it says, it says, why don't you give love on Christmas Day? Oh, even the man who has everything would be so happy if you would bring him love on Christmas Day. No greater gift is there than love. I have chills. So, I mean, I'm talking about a divine masculine, okay? And, you know, maybe he is not a billionaire, maybe not even a millionaire. But the thing about this guy is, from all he can tell, is he doesn't really want. Oh my God, it's 11:11. It's fucking 11:11 right now. That's so funny. Spirit said, "Look at the time." I'm like, what? Okay. From all accounts, on his side of the fence, he doesn't really want for much, except for you, you know. And you know, I get that it's like you're sitting there going, yeah, well, he wants for me because he said this, he did that. You know, hey, I'm just the messenger, right? Like, also, if you're getting that disgruntled, please know you're like pushing that person away. Also, please know you're probably getting disgruntled because you need to heal, and also because you still care for this person. And it's okay to admit that. I mean, what's not okay is to tolerate the lower vibrational version of this person or anyone, okay, such to the point where it's to your detriment, and it hurts you, and it makes you, like we spoke about already, mentally and or emotionally unstable. That's not okay. And so you did the right thing by allowing the separation. You did the right thing, divine feminine, by having boundaries about yourselves, by having morals, for God's sakes, right? It's part and parcel of the soul growth that you contracted to assist this person in actioning out, right? And so, where was the problem? You know what I mean? You're being expected to heal, honey, okay? Not because this person did everything right or wrong. And same deal with you, all right? Once you realize you're hurt, and it's okay to realize that, because it's not okay to pretend about anything. Would you want somebody to pretend that they loved you? No. Right? So stop pretending just the same that you're not hurt. That's not even very loving towards yourself. Make sense? Okay? See, that's what can happen. A lot of us, you know, we try to band-aid, we try to say, no, you know, I'm every woman, it's all in me, I got this, you know, and it's like, but you're saying the words, but like you're angry in there, like your heart hurts. Feel it. You gotta face it, babe, so that it doesn't have to ever again hurt. You know what I mean? At least not from the same stimulus, okay? Make sense? I mean, you can't put everything into a box and call it your life, okay? Because if you're living, you're not inside of a fucking box. I don't care who you are or what you're doing. You're not in a box. They put you in that at the end of the life. Make sense? All right? So again, realize that you're hurt so that you can, how come I not stay trapped there like you're in a fucking box? There's no box here at Level 8 2 Tarot. No, let me stop. But, you know, like, get out of the box, okay? Pandora didn't even like her box. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of stress and angst attached to the box. There was a lot of, there was a lot of variable potentialities attached to the box. We're going to go boxless now, okay? We're just going to be free now, all right, collective? It's all right. Whether we're going to be free on Christmas Day or not, right? And of course, Christmas Day does have some significance. There could be some significance already in your history regarding Christmas, Christmas time, Christmas events, right? But, you know, free yourselves through the aspects of forgiveness that are being asked of you to operate an action into, all right, or out of, I should say, right now, for such a time as this. Don't wait till Christmas, okay? Every day can be your personal Christmas if you really action out the energy, all right? It's the energy that you're giving off is what you're going to receive back firstly, even inclusive of this twin flame. My God, of course, inclusive, especially inclusive of the twin flame. Twins are mirrors. It's like, hey, hi, how are you doing? You can lie until the cows, maybe think about coming home. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine. This person's gonna look directly into your soul and be like, you got jokes. You know? So it is what you make of it, collective, but you know, you trying to walk around on broken legs and feet and ish is just, it's too much in the most horrific sense, in the most lower vibe sense. It wasn't part of the mission. It's not supposed to be part of your path. Please fix it, okay? And by fixing it, I guess I mean face it. I'm literally, my heart is aching right now. This is somebody's truth. All right. So I know it's not funny, and please ask me how I know. You want to ask me how I know? Go ahead, I dare you. No, let me stop. But it still is what it is. If you are thinking about this person anyways, right? Shouldn't you heal so that way when you think about them, your heart isn't actually beating out aches, right? Like usually the heart is beating, right? That makes sense. That checks out. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But beating an ache with each beat, nah, man. Who wants to sign up for that? So now that you know that's what's been going on, what are you going to do about it? And it's easy to be like, oh, that's well and good, love. You're just making it sound all easy. I'm saying, what are you going to do about it? Besides succumb to that, besides tolerate that, what are you going to do about it, collective? Please don't project onto me or anyone else. That's not even fair to you. It's not loving towards you either. Okay? It's not even about me. We're talking about you here. We're not even talking about your twin. What are you going to do about the fact that your twin flame hurts you to the point where your heartbeat aches? Okay? Because the reason why you're being asked to figure that out is because you can, and it's because you've got divine assistance to help you figure just that out, at least that much. One or more of you could be average height and the other very tall. Doesn't have to be the case. There could be some significance to red velvet cake, as well as trees. I'll just say it that way. I don't know what kind those are. So your angelic realm assistance, okay, is trying to get your attention and or has been getting your attention. General collective reading. Makes sense. Okay. And they're giving you guidance, specifically Archangel Ariel coming through, all right, indicating that, they want you and this person to be the most amazing versions of selves for each other. And so that's part and parcel of the guidance that you are being gifted. Excuse me, I meant to say given, but gifted makes sense. As well as your person, all right, being gifted. Well, hey, Christmas time and gifts. I love it. Okay. But yeah, so Archangel Ariel is also asking the collective members to get into the energy of gratitude. Collective, it's like how many freaking tarot readings do you have to listen to about your twin flame coming in before you actually get in the energy of gratitude? Because it's like until you get in the energy of gratitude, you don't believe that shit. You're in the energy of hard pause. You're in the energy of disbelief. You're in the energy of hurt people hurting people. You're angry. You're festering. You're stagnant. While blaming the other person. And the divine can't let the other person come in if your panties or boxers are bunched up so badly they're inside of your stomach. Okay? Now, and my guides are asking me to remind you, there's been death magic, voodoo, Jezebel energies attached to this. Simply and solely on the masculine side, yes, but also, right, part and parcel of the connection. And I know you had your own, you had your own narcissist, and I get that. I'm just saying, see how, it's not as easy? I think some of you have gone through some of the, steps here, right? You've broken off that curse, you slayed that demon, right? You overcome that mountain, this, that, and the third. And many of you, you're hard on yourselves. You don't look back. You're like, no, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. This checks out. Okay, I achieved this milestone, I completed this mission, and you don't look back, and you don't look back. And it's like, maybe you need to actually honor, all right, your strength, your fortitude, your resilience. I get that many of you really, if you're really being honest with yourselves, and I get this. I had to check myself on this many times along the path. It's a delicate balance, especially for the divine feminines, and I'm not coming for the masculines right now, or ever really. Okay, I like to dive deep on both sides of the path because it's very important. And both sides of the path, there's no competition because it's the same energy, it's the same soul. Make sense? Gosh, I can't wait till the day I get to the point where I don't have to actually explain that much, because then I know that I'm speaking to a healed collective. I just want that for us all, okay? No judgment, only love and light. I wouldn't want the karma. But once you get to the point where you just really understand, like, okay, I actually need to operate in balance towards myself, towards my own milestones. Okay, it's like, yes, extend yourselves the grace, okay, but also extend to yourselves the celebration of your own existence and your own capabilities and your own means with which that you do get the job done. You know what I mean? Your own magic, as it were, your own existence, your own beautification that you just simply are because of your existence. You beautify much more than you are, even. Okay, so this is really, something to be looked at, maybe doted over, right? And so part and parcel of that too is really understanding, like, oh, whoa, that was actually, that dark night, we almost broke my back on that one. Bruh, I didn't know I was going to make that hurdle. Then maybe you realize, like, oh yeah, I did have to call out on the divine assistance. All right, now these divine masculines are just getting turned on to the fact that they really had divine assistance beyond any leg and measure that they maybe had ever realized or called upon in previous past. And some of these are really, earth angels, right? Makes sense. Coming out of religious templating. So this isn't always somebody who just never thought God existed. This isn't always somebody who just never heard of angels performing miracles, okay? And in spite of it, we're still having this reading. All right? Makes sense? And then when you look at your own path, that's why it's so important to look at your own path as well. Not only to simply and solely celebrate yourselves, but to check yourselves, like, are you actually operating in a measure of grace towards your person, aka towards you? See how relationship with self is so important? But I digress. This person is feeling the magnetic pull between your souls, okay? There's really no separation, makes sense. This person is definitely understanding that the assignment is to come in. They are sending signs, you are receiving signs, and your angels are sending signs, asking you to look for them as well. This person's current energy and or your current energy, let's talk about it, could be the Eight of Swords. There could be some significance to this aesthetic, all right? Doesn't have to be the case. And this is most assuredly a faded aspect of the cycle, a faded connection. Something is beginning here. All right, so you are asked to get ready. All right, I do have a message from this person, but first, since we're talking signs, all right, we'll get into that. Could be some significance to 888. Karmic cycles are now coming to a close, collective. Allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. Could be some significance to the number 1000. Go within. Your angels have a special message they would like to share with you now. 404. What is meant for you, collective, will never be held from you. Have faith. So there's that faith word creeping up again. All right. Have faith that Spirit is taking care of everything. So either you believe or you don't. Either you receive or you don't. 333. Past, present, and future energies need examining. What do you truly want moving forward? Now, why would the divine ask you that if no one is coming through? And hear me out. Some of you, your twin maybe is not coming through. Okay, maybe you do have full-on awareness of that. And still, the message stands. Why would the divine ask you, what do you want moving forward, collective member, if there's nothing coming through, and or if you're not on the great side of karma, such to the point where you deserve to receive at least as much as what you're asking for, and will most assuredly receive more, unless you do not believe to receive, okay? 232 coming out. Romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life, okay? This is part and parcel of you romancing yourself, you pouring into yourself, you loving yourself, you being your best friend, your best lover, your best mother, your best brother, your best sister, your best everything, okay? Understanding that you're backed by the divine, understanding that you are never alone because the divine is with you, in you, and upon you at all times, always, and in all ways, okay? In spite of what you did last Friday. Makes sense? You can live free now, right? Whoever I'm speaking to, you found this channel, your heart checks out as to be that at least as light as a feather, okay? If you found this channel with its algorithm, all right, divine as it want to be, you are on the great side of karma. You are a divine being having a human-like experience, okay? No worries. Extend to yourselves the grace that God extends to you, as well as you extend to others. Makes sense, it's all connected. Unless you believe otherwise, you will receive the fruits and the rewards of your existence, of your birthright energy, of your divinity within and upon. Makes sense? 838. Your angels are providing important information to you and your twin on the astral plane. So you may find yourselves needing to sleep a lot more. Makes sense? Okay, tap in, lay it down, receive, get into that divine feminine receptivity energy. Don't forget now. 1818. Focus on what you want rather than what you fear, collective. A balanced mind is required at this time. And you know what? Better yet, get to the point where you don't fear anything. I mean, haven't you already feared about this person walking away as they were like literally running with like sneakers ablaze just all the way away from you? You know what I mean? Everyone else was cool, but you know. Hasn't that already been like your worst fear? And haven't you already like survived? It's giving, but did you die? Yes, it felt like it. I know, but see how you're still here with this reading? You know what I'm saying? See how like you got up, see how you're resilient. Everything, you know, just act like it. Honor you. You already exist. How dare you not honor yourself? How dare you not think yourselves amazing? Right? How dare you not honor the divine, the divinity within and upon you, okay? Focus on what you want, collective. It is safe to do so, right? This is not like the carrot dangling before the horse and the cart, knowing damn well nobody's chewing on nothing. Right? Like, no. The divine's not actually like hating you or your person, if you can imagine that much, in spite of what they put you through. Let's talk about what they went through, you know? If you want to make it tit for tat, make it fair. 828. Karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties involved. That's the way the divine works, baby. Why is that? Because we're all connected to it. So you want the divine to just hate your person, but you want the love of your life to come in and just worship you. What kind of a heart condition is that, sir, ma'am? You'd have to fix that way before dealing with any parts of divinity, especially in a romantic connection. Are you kidding me? 555. Your angels are with you during this time of change and transition. Again, transition coming out. So there's change and transition here coming out doubly in this reading. Chances are both of you should have made changes. Both of you should have had some form of transition. So what's in the past can sit there. It don't really exist anymore anyways. And you need not bring it into your futures together. 234. Your twin is leveling up their energy in order to match yours, divine feminine, and will face you when the time is right. 2424. Producing the 6-6, I'm mindful to say, okay, there's that ancient Egyptian energy as well as the person of color energy coming through. So take what resonates. Be patient as your angels are working to reveal your life's purpose and mission to you. So, you know, divine feminine's here. It's like, okay, here's the stitch. Remember how, like, let's scroll all the way back, okay? Remember how, like, you had to take your first baby steps and you were like, it's kind of, they're giving me, my guides are giving me, like, I don't know how to say the name. It's like Moana, like at the edge of the beach, and like this, the ginormous sea is like looking as if it's going to like overtake her. It's like divine feminine. You might maybe have felt like that. Maybe you resonate with that character. I'm not really familiar with the movie, and yet, you know, you felt like this person abandoned you, and they did, right? And you felt like, you know, you were all alone except for the divine, and you were. But did you die? Like, see how like we have like the high priestess card coming out for you. We got the rising star coming out for you, and this is just the beginning of what's coming out for you, baby. Inclusive of this connection. So act like it. You gotta believe that you already have received this. You gotta believe that this is already mapped out, written out in the stars, as it were, to receive this. Okay. 533. A change in scenery may help to clear the mind. A short trip or vacation may be helpful. So, you know, let the holidays do what the holidays do for your honey bun, whether you're traveling or not. And let it, you know, give you an opportunity, a reason, or two or three, to engage with, you know, your inner child, dare I say your freak flag as well. Just get in the energies of the spirit of the holiday, yes, but also like the spirit of just being free, being jovial, being lighthearted, okay, and being, loving towards self, okay, such that you can be properly and in balanced, okay, of course, when loving others, all right, regardless of whether that's romantical or not, okay, just in general, okay. This person definitely sees you as being very alluring, very, very alluring. This person could be older than you. Doesn't have to be the case. This person could want to, and or maybe already does have children with you. They definitely love your mind, your beauty and brains. Like, you're creative, you're impulsive in like the most highest vibrational sense of that. Like, it's like, hey, do you want to finger me? Like, just weird shit like that. Not impulsivity in the sense of like, hey, do you want to spend like $1,000 of the rent money? Like, no, not that kind of person, not that kind of vibe. Okay. I'm hearing those days are gone. Anywho, this person sees you as being efficient with your money. So, maybe that was you in the past where you're like, no, like I really need that Birkin. You know what I mean? But it's not giving that now. And thank you for that. Thank you for balancing that out, because shit, that wasn't okay. You know what I mean? But victory is definitely much something that they want with you. Also giving another 6. There's that ancient Egyptian. You guys could have ruled together in Egypt. Doesn't have to be the case. And interestingly enough, collective, the community don't stand. Right? I've got this community card in a different deck. Gosh, I can't remember the name of this freaking tarot deck. But the 3 of Raindrops card came out indicating community in the reverse on the other side of victory, you guys. Could be some significance to trophies. One or more of you could have a case of those. In spirit, you do, at least that much. That's everybody. All right, that checks out. We're winners. Makes sense, okay? But utilize that strength. Could be some significance to Leo placements. Doesn't have to be the case. We've got, what, earth and air, as well as water. Well, everybody's here except for... Nope, we got the wands coming up. All right, so everybody's here. It could be anybody. That's why I really like to get into the into the birth chart placements so much, because half the time whenever I'm mindful to do it, it's like, well, it could be anybody. Moving along. It's like, okay, that helps. But this person, definitely, there's some significant, they want to live with you, they want to move you in with them, or they want to move with you, okay? But this isn't like, hey, I want to move in with you and be your child type of vibes. This isn't man-child energy at all. I mean, Emperor is giving Emperor, all right? And Mans is giving money, okay? So, like, I'm pretty sure Emperor is giving Emperor, you know what I'm saying? This ain't just a baby daddy, kind of. Like, this is like, even if this is the father of your children, it's giving, this is the father of my children, not this is my baby daddy. Okay, even if this person was giving baby daddy energy at the beginning, there's that transition and that change. Okay, so whoever I'm talking to, maybe this is a surprise too, because we did have that surprise card energy come out, where it's like, oh, you mean he grew all the way up? look what God done did. Look what the divine did, performed a miracle, and it's giving yes. Just saying, unless you believe against it. As far as any kind of side pieces, third parties and all of that jazz, if and when they should try it, Jezebel, please understand there's no victory there. Not in this cycle. No, not you. Okay? So security and legacy wealth are attached to this power couple energy, all right? So confirmation. Also confirmation that this person is not going to leave your side once they come back around it, okay? Unless until to go to work or make money, however else that makes sense, okay? But definitely could be some significance to Christmas time. Interestingly enough, because this is like giving Christmas tree vibes, right? And it's also speaking of, happiness. This would be likened to total and utter wish fulfillment. And underneath it, you guys, is wealth, the wealth card. So you guys are about to marry money, perhaps, makes sense. Either way, it's giving hella security in the wish fulfillment department, as well as the emotional department, as well as the spiritual department, and it trumps any of this ish that they ever brought to your court, your queenie or king, okay? And this is the truth. This is the new beginning. All right. So let's get to their message says, my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. So this is current energies of this divine masculine. Take what fits, let the rest sit. It really was me, not you. Well, ding, ding, ding. We knew that. I still remember the good times we shared. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. I care too much about what others think right now. So there's the delay, right? That's part and parcel of the lesson. All right, we're tapping into current energies, but we do know this person comes back around. So I'm working towards a better future. They're saying they look at your pictures often in your collective, and were reminded recently of your scent, your smell, okay? Even though they don't show it, they're sorry for how things went between you two. They're saying, I'm just doing what I have to do right now. You are never far from my mind. And you're special to me even though I told you otherwise. So this person, you know, in ego and just trying to uproot some of the old, aspects of self, lower self vibes, like we talked about in the previous Twin Flame collective message just a couple days ago with that Divine Masculine update. You know, they're releasing their lower selves, all right? And so this is still part and parcel of current energies from just a few short days ago. I'm so surprised we're getting into this again, but here we go. They're saying, I will make things right between us one day. Songs are speaking to me. You're all I ever wanted. It's so funny. They say you're all I ever wanted, and then I get the other two cards. It says, I keep comparing others to you, and you still hold a piece of my heart, right? It's like, basically, whoever I'm speaking about, collective, they tried it, you know, they thought, oh, the grass, there's grass. Is it greener? Let me see. Oh, here's some more grass. Oh, you know, it could be speaking to, like, I'm hearing dirty, rotten scoundrel. I could be speaking about an ex-player, you know what I mean? This could be a ball player. This could just be a player from the Himalayas. What is that from? Player from the Himalayas. What is that from? That's so hard. Is that Cat Williams' character? Player from the... I'm sorry, Cliff. Well, you know, I mean, shit. It is what it is. You know, we have choices that we can make of all kinds, right? I think the important thing to hone in on is the fact that there's that change in transition, and that this aspect of the cycle is most assuredly faded. It is part and parcel of your karma, all right? Let's go ahead and take some initials and chart placements and get you out of here because we've gone long enough. My goodness. All right, we've got P, C, and I, so they damn sure are staring at them pictures, whatever you, because that wholeheartedly spelled out pick. There could be some significance to having two P's in a name. Somebody could be a police officer. Damn, spelled out police. Shit. So we got L-I. We got S-O. Some of y'all could be saying so. We got HD. So when them pictures could be in high def, baby. That high def. That ass in high def, huh? We got Aquarius for the chart placement so far. Who else? What else? Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. F and B coming out. I see you, sir. All right, we got M. We got Gemini. And we got K. Damn, that's all it is in. That's funny. Spirit got jokes today. We got Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. All right, and I think that's all I gotta say.